Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of Game Nostalgia, where we are playing the classics from the golden age of computer games. Today we're checking out Sid Meiers Railroad Tycoon, which was released in, I think, 1990. It is a train management and business simulation that was voted in the same year as a best game by multiple magazines. So what is it about? It's basically a management simulation where you are the boss of a big railroad company, and based on your ambition you can even become president. Okay, so let's dive right into it. We are going to the eastern part of the US back in the year of 1830, where the battle of railroad companies more or less started. We are a tycoon because, after all, this is called Railroad Tycoon, right? So let's go for it. The reality level, we go and we do no collision operation, because this might be fun with all the signals and stuff, but it's very, very complex in this game and the graphics do not help to understand what's going on. So we take this out, but we keep the complex economy and the strong competition. Okay, let's continue. This is very nice part of the game, I find, because the whole map is generated procedurally every time, so you have a good replayability here. So let's dive into it. New railroad formed. 100,000 shares of stock sold to local investors. Thank you guys. Okay, this is some kind of digitalized management thingy. Like usually you would have the manual and you would look up what kind of train this is, and this would be your password to play the game. So to make sure that you bought the game and didn't crack it. But somebody was as nice and cracked it for us, so we don't need to know what kind of train that is. Okay, this is the map. It can be very complex and the controls are not easy, but we'll get in all of it. First of all, we need to get the resource map as part of the whole map, because we want to know where is demand, and then we want to create our train accordingly, or our railroad company accordingly. We go into the area display and we just check out what's going on here. So we have these different icons here, letters, abbreviations that tell us what is going on where. For example, we have coal here. Oh, this is coal. Or is it forest? No, it's a coal mine, right? C for coal mine. And then we have, for example, this one. It is a harbor which demands coal. This is nice because we have a lot of coal here and we have two harbors here. That is very good. Okay, so but look at this. There's like a lot going on here in the center, right? So this is probably where we want to build our railroad. It's like, this is, for example, a refinery for petroleum. So now we need to find petroleum, which is right here, I guess. It's an oil well. Exactly. So we have two oil wells here, and we have petroleum refinery here. That's very good. The other piece here, they are cities, and they have usual demands, and they have supplies. They supply mail and passengers because they're cities, I guess. And they also demand mail and passengers. This basically means that you can connect cities. Oh yeah, what I forgot. That was not smart. We need to reduce the speed of the game. Okay, so I really like this area here because we can do a lot of money with petroleum. So let's dive one view deeper into it. So we have here our petroleum source, and there is our petroleum facility there, the power plant. We can use petroleum, wood, coal, whatever to throw in here. And then we also have the refinery here. Wow, this is pretty nice because we have a power plant and the refinery there. And we have wood, coal, we have everything here. That's amazing. Haven't had this kind of a start for a long time. So what we will do is we will build our first railroad right from here, going all the way up. Oh, okay, that wasn't smart because you can't build like that. So let's remove the track again. So in this menu, you can basically build stations. You can even build industry if you need to, but we don't need to right now because we have everything set up here. And you don't get income from the industries, I feel. I never sold something in my trial games. So the first thing is we go up and then we go over. And we want to build a tunnel. How expensive would it be? A tunnel would be probably very expensive, 200,000. But I think it's worth it because we're coming out right where we need to be. And so if we go here, I think we can build a really nice station with a lot of demand for petroleum. So, and that's what we're gonna do. We built our station right here. And you can see the radius is showing, these circles are showing, or squares are showing what our like demand and supply radius is. And we are taking a station because we want to have the refinery as part of our plan here. Okay, and we build one here. Is this a coal as well? This is coal, yeah. Okay, we build it right here. Build new station. And here we just need a depot because we only need the 2 petroleum sources here, the oil wells or what it is, yeah. Okay, and next we of course need a new train. And we only have the 040 Grasshopper. Let's go for it. And there it comes. Beautiful little train, one of the first ever built in series, I guess. Okay, and what do we need? We need petroleum. Where is it? Petroleum car. It's a very weak train, so we will only attach one petroleum car. Okay, that's it. And let's get started. Next part is getting the actual like track ready. So what we want to go from Trenton Junction, which is this part, to Trenton itself. And in Trenton Junction we will always add a petroleum car, and in Trenton we will use our caboose only. Okay, here we go. And because we deleted collisions, we will take a look at how well we are doing here. And go into the air display, it will be faster. Let's see. What's the people? Okay, they built something down there. It's very bad. We have already competition very close to where we are. So we don't make money we didn't make any money with our first round because we didn't take anything to train. What's the name again? Trenton Junction. But on our way back we should. Let's check. Later on we can actually buy the competition. So this was a very lucrative journey here. We can look this up in our reports. We have a lot of reports, but we can take a look at our train income. And they made 54,000 so far. And in this view, we also can take a look at the supply and demand. We can see there's a lot of petroleum waiting. It's 1.5 or 1 2/3 of a car. And we can look at here what the demand is. So they will pay a lot for petroleum, which is very good. Okay, so as we are like getting started here, I think this is a very good base income here. And now we are going to build some more. For that, we need to go into detail view. Okay, so what do we have here? We have a factory that demands steel. And we have a livestock here as well. So coal mines usually are what is required for a steel factory. We could build one steel factory by ourselves and just use this coal here to get our steel factory running. And then we could support this here. It's a paper mill. And what do we have here? Food processing. Wow, here's a lot. I think I definitely want to connect to, what is it? Patterson? It's right next to New York. New York is very small in this game right now. So we are going to connect them. The reason is why I think that's very important. Yeah, I know. Is because else the competition will take this away from us. What we can also do, by the way, is let's take a break for a second, because else all these pop-ups. Oh, by the way, the pop-ups, yeah. The news reports. We don't want to have the financial news, because every change in any stock will be posted, and that's very annoying. And so we just shut it off. What we now have is we want to survey the area. You can see the difference in height here, right? It's like we are at the 43. We just went up from 39 to 43. Now we can look where it's best to build. I think from 43 up is pretty good. And let's continue. Here, it's all good. So we can just ride the way all the way up. And then we take I think actually we want to go over here. Okay. And then we can build a station here. Right now we probably shouldn't. Maybe we can build a small one. We can later on update them. So if we just build a very small station here, like a depot, we can actually just connect this station with this station and bring some passengers back and forth. That's what we're going to do. Build a new train. Or another grasshopper. And we will put passengers from A to B. Ferry them from A to B. Okay, passengers car. That's all we need. Pixely train is doing its job. Okay, so now we need to, again, we want to start in Trenton, but we don't want Trenton Junction. So we remove Trenton Junction and we add Patterson Hills. Okay. So here we go. Our new train is starting, and later on we can check on our different, like what's the demand and so forth from here. For example, they just supply mail, passengers, and MFG goods, manufactured goods or something like that, and they only want passengers and mail. So for now we are good. We just need to start the game again. Let's go back to moderate. Okay, nothing important. Our petroleum is really a good income source here. So we have another competition up here. It's interesting because you can only have one consecutive road or rail. They can like improvise a lot. So they can just have pieces everywhere. 5 cents. First train arrives in Patterson Hills. Citizens celebrate, of course. You're awesome. Okay, we earned 24,000 with that. It's the end of the fiscal, so we can see what we were doing. We had 107 income by freight and 24,000 by passengers. And expenses are interest fees, train maintenance, track maintenance, and so forth. The usual. We have negative profit, but that's okay. So we are last in the ranking. That is bad, but we will change this very soon. While we were at it, our name is not what we want. We don't want to be called Trenton Railroad. We want to be called Schuiram Railroads. There we go. And our handle is Schuiram Railroads. Okay, here we go. So let's earn some money in the meantime. I think we don't have any big supply, only a few passengers. Yeah, I think it's only one car is good here, else it's not paying off. Okay, it's not producing as much. Oh, wait a second, there's a lot of petroleum here. How's the demand? It's very high as well. Maybe we should add another train. Maybe I never tried to put two trains or two cars in one. I don't know if it can actually handle two. Let's check this out. It's probably slower, but that is not as bad because like we need to ride the distance anyway, so it's very slow, but it has no problem. It's very slow. It would be nice if you could use multiple locomotives for one ride, but you can't. So we have a real good basic income with the passengers and with petroleum as well, 49,000. It seems that the price of petroleum went down. West End Gold Strike, new load uncovered, boom times ahead. Okay. I think we need to wait a little bit until we gain some revenue and so forth, but that's okay. In the meantime, I want to tell you about the great books that they had back then, like the manuals. I don't know if you remember, if you're from this time, but what I really loved back then is that you had these manuals where you had like the manual for this game, for example, is 120 pages. And let's skip this for the sake of the music. Give me a second. Okay, we made plus in zero profit. Interesting. Okay, 70,000. That's good. And we're third now. That's good. We're climbing our way up the ladder, and we stay at $8 per share. That's okay. Okay, so like the manuals back then were really amazing. You had like posters in there, you had trading cards, you had so many amazing things as part of this whole package. And in the manuals, you would usually not only read about the games itself, like for example, how they are played, but you had like a lot of information around the topic itself. For example, in this manual, we learn a lot about railroads and stock markets and America in this age and so forth. And I find this very, very interesting because afterwards you're almost like an expert on the subject of trains. And this kind of charm is a little bit missing in nowadays games where you just click on Steam and then you have the game ready. Okay, let's check here. We have a lot of petroleum there, and we have a lot of demand for petroleum there. So what we will do, we will go back to one train, but we will add another train to this rail. Beautiful little station here in the woods. Okay, we go from Trenton to Trenton Junction, and in Trenton Junction we will add a petroleum car. Maybe that works out. Okay, let's check our income sheets in general, like the train income. Like this one, like made a lot of revenue. Yeah, I think they're on par. Let's see if the other one is paying out as well. We can improve our revenue. So else we probably want to check out, we get the station boxes away. Now we want to check out where else can we go. This grain elevation supplies grain. And these are food processing, demands grain. Okay. Demand grain and coal. Wow, they're serious about this. They're expanding pretty quickly. Okay, let's see how our train income sheet is doing. They did not earn anything so far. Okay, probably that's the first round. Okay, okay. When they pass each other, they need to stop. Okay, petroleum, it's doing its job. Okay, let's get into business again. We have, this is the grain elevation, very nice. And this, food processing. This the paper mill, and this stockyard. Supplies food. Food is also something that we will need, I guess. Okay, let's just continue this. Okay, we have a new locomotive, the 420 Norris. We might exchange our trains so they use this new locomotive. Okay, we made a lot of profit, 90,000, which brings us into the second rank. We're doing well, actually. I thought we were worse because of the new competition that we have. But maybe they invested too much. So let's get another station here. We get a depot, that's all we need. And this is a farm. Okay, it supplies grain. Don't know how much, but it's not that important because, what is this again? Paper mill? Food processing, okay. I think one issue is that this is only a very small station. I think we just built, let me see if we can upgrade. No, this is the train type. Replace engine. Let's see. Okay, now we can upgrade this and we will do that. New train. Let's see if it's improving speed. It might be that it's not yet changed. They changed it in the station. They are very realistic on a lot of these things. Okay, so let's get a new train running here. New train. You always start on your base station, by the way. That might not have been necessary. Oh, it's fast train here. But it might be able to pull two. So we get a grain card. Grain. Yeah. Grain card. Okay, actually, I think we don't need that because we need to. No, we want to start here. No, we want to start there. There, and then we want to delete Trenton. And in Paris and Woods, we want to add grain, not paper, grain. 2 of them because we have a powerful train. And in Patterson, we just go back for the caboose only. Okay, let's see. When we improve this station here, the demand will increase as well. For example, the food processing will then be in reach, as well as the livestock here. And the factory for steel. Okay. I would love to upgrade this, but we're not liquid right now. We just wait. I think we need 200,000 for that. Priority shipment, congressional junket. Passengers from... Wait, from where to where? There. Passengers from Trenton Junction to Patterson Hills. All the way from down here to up there. Wait. Oh, no. Let's call it the Patterson Express. Patterson Express. Okay, here we go. And one of these trains will go from Trenton Junction to, where is this? Patterson Hills. And in Trenton Junction, we will take passengers and bring them to Patterson Hills. Okay, and we will add passengers here as well for our way back. Okay, let's see if that works. We could get the bonus of 183,000, but it is pretty... no. Now it goes all the way up and goes all the way down again. That's a pity. But okay, it's just the way it is. So let's see how our other train is doing. The one up there. Okay, it didn't earn much money. The reason for that is because we do not have demand for grain right now. The reason is that the grain thingy is out of reach. Okay, we will call our broker and liquefy some of our cash. We have some bonds still, and we will sell them now. Okay, now we have good money and we can improve this station. Now we need to go into the detailed view. Oh, there we go. And then we can improve station. Improve station engine shop. Oh, wow. I didn't know that. Maintenance shop, cold storage, livestock pens, good storage. Okay, that is new to me because I thought it just improves the station. Let's see if we can just build a station here. Terminal. Yeah, we need a terminal, so we have all the stuff in there. Too close to Patterson Woods. How do we delete the station then? Can we delete it? Then we probably need to redo all the stuff again. Okay, that's bad. Let's freeze everything. And maybe when we delete the train, remove track. Okay, yeah, this is the way it's done. I don't know if there's a better way, but this is the way we do it now. The station, and we need a terminal here. Wait, there is no terminal. Oh. Okay, I see. This is Patterson Woods and it's too close. I understand. This is bad because then we have no grain demand. We can change this. We go and we build a station. We build a normal station. Okay, yeah. Sell some stocks. Makes it very cheap for us. Okay, now check if our trains still have this connection. There we go. Yeah, I thought so. I deleted the Trenton Junction. Okay. That wasn't smart. Okay, but we learned something. We learn something every day. Okay. But we're doing pretty well. I don't know what all the buildings do. You improve this. Probably you have more people then, or something like this. So it has... Okay, what we will do now is we will just go like this. And we will build a small station here, like a depot. It's only for grain. And then we take this one and we let it go from Patterson Woods to Patterson, and only with grain. 2 grain carts. Okay. They probably need grain. Yeah. Okay, very well. I think it's running good. I might make a second episode when I like a little bit further into the game, when I have a bigger network and everything, and so you can see the other trains as well. But so far it was a nice game. I really like it. I mean, especially for the days back in the days. Thank you for watching and see you next time.